Shalom, all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honor and praises to Apostle Elders as GMS have taught me this truth, and peace and blessing to the Akim that has their life daily, pushing this truth with sincerity, and to the Aqua listen learning Shalom. Once again, my name is Einon with GMS Detroit Camp, and this is just a quick lesson on these tornadoes that happened a couple of days ago. The Most High calls all this happen. It's the Most High will that it happened, and how we know that through the scriptures. The Most High do all these things. Matter of fact, let me grab that scripture. This is Isaiah 45:5. I am Yahawah, there is none else. There is no God besides me. I have girded thee, but thou hast not known me. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the east that there is no God, there is none beside me. I am Yahawah, there is none else. And all these nations, they don't have a God. But us, the children of Israel, we have the Holy One of Israel, the Most High, Yahawah. And we have his son, Yahawashi. I form the light. I create darkness. I make peace. I create evil. I, Yahawah, I do all these things. And at the Most High, a matter of fact, Psalms 68:20. He is the power. He is Yahawah. He is our power. He is the God of our salvation. And unto Yahawah, the Lord, belongs the issue of death. And it's up to the Most High if you're going to live or die the next moment, or prolong your life further. It's up to the Most High. If the Most High will you to live longer, or go into the spirit world, the Most High wills that. It's his will. And this is Job 4. This is 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where was the righteous cut off? So, like the scriptures say, there's no new thing under the sun. We could begin judgment for what we did in this life or what we did in the next life. The reason why the Most High called you back into the spirit world. It's just like that. And it's all the Most High's will. If he wants you to live a little longer, or live all the way until the nukes come and you be destroyed by them, the Most High will that. Or if he give you a death right now, this right here could be mercy from the Most High, giving you death right now. But the scriptures even say that when Yahawashi returned, all them bodies could come back to life. Because the scriptures say all eyes shall see him when he cracked the sky in Revelation 1:7. So it's the Most High who wills it. The Most High could will you to come back on earth at the time of his wrath. And you still receive that nuclear destruction. It's on the Most High, the way he wants you to way he wants you to suffer, or suffer judgment, And this is he has sway over all things, over life, death, every little aspect of life that there is, or the ordinance of the world, the Most High has sway over all of it. He controls it all to the minute detail. You know, this is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that even I am He, there is no God with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, I heal. There is there neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And come on. Hey, if the Most High wants you to live or die, a doctor cannot deliver you out of the Most High's hand. If He will for you to come back into the spirit world, His will gonna be done. And that tornado, hey, hey, that was a spirit on that tornado. One tornado hit 4 states in 4 hours. Man, a quad tornado hit 4 states in 4 hours. And we having strange weather right now. I mean strange weather right now. This damn thing gets on my nerves the way I want to do that shit. But quad tornado crossed 4 states in 4 hours. A rare December tornado. And man, we having strange weather. A couple of days from now, we're gonna have 60 degrees in December in Detroit, Michigan. Around this time, man, we be having winter. You know, it be snowing around this time, freezing rain. Not no 60-degree weather. The whole earth is out of course under Esau. You know, and back to this. For I will lift up my hand to heaven, and I will say, and say, I live forever. And if I wet my glittering sword, my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, and I will reward them that hate me. And how he reward them that hate him? Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. In their fury they lay sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force to appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire, hail, famine, death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when the need is. And when the time come, they shall not transgress his word. And they're gonna be happy to do it. Hey, man, that spirit was in that cloud to to travel 4 states in 4 hours. That was a spirit on that tempest, man. And man, that was a spirit on that tornado. That was a spirit. You know, I never seen or heard of a tornado last that long that took over a span over 4 states. You know, clearly, that wasn't a regular tornado. You know, and a a the devastation of that place, man. Man, it leveled towns, cities, man. It flattened one business, and the owner was dumb enough to keep telling them to keep on working, making candles. But he bust up out of there. Man, ain't no way in the hell I would have stayed up in there. I'd been like, I gotta go. Me myself, I would have been bust the fuck up out of there. But hey, these employers, especially that guy, he didn't give a fuck about these people's safety. He gave a fuck about making money off of you. You know, that's what he gave a care about. He cared about making money more than he cared about uh, 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 um, instead of uh, instead of worrying about your livelihood, you being safe. You know, hey, in regular schools, if it was a tornado watch, hey, they will stop classes and tell you to go and get in the hallways and tuck your head between your knees. You know, that man did not care about nothing but his bottom line, and 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 me myself, hey, I would have been in fear and hope for mercy from Yahawashi that that none of that evil, that bad time, that what evil mean, ill, eve, ill, vil times. This is Psalms. This is First Samuel 2:6. Yahawah killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and he bindeth up. Hey, Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi do all these things, man. Hey, he destroyed the world before with rain, with the flood, and only delivered 8 people. And we out there on the highways and hedges and telling you that's another flood coming. But this flood ain't gonna be water, a flood of water, which is a cleansing agent. This gonna be a flood of fire that's coming, and that's another cleansing agent. But hey, when he just do that, he's gonna destroy and clean this world at the same time. You know. Matter of fact, let me grab a few more scriptures. Uh, 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 um, because hey, we don't want to have a power, but hey, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad the four corners of the whole earth. Hey, a lot of you 2/3 are going to die because you don't, you don't. You say you love them, but you don't want to walk in the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. You don't want to act accordingly, like you're fearful of him. So he got to put the fear of himself into every living being, especially you. And the scriptures say, matter of fact, if the this is First Peter 4:17, for the time cometh that judgment must begin at the house of God, and that's Israel. You 2/3, and if it must begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi? And if the righteous, the elect, scarcely be saved, the elect in the 1/3 shall scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Hey. If the elect and the one third scarcely make it out of here by the skin of their teeth, what do you think that these other motherfuckers gonna make it? Hey, you ain't. You know, the 2/3, hey, the Most High already, hey, got it out for you. You know, Ezekiel, in fact, let me just get it. Ezekiel 9. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city and through the midst of Jerusalem and set a mark upon the forehead of the man that sigh and cry for all the abomination done in the midst thereof. That's the elect. And the 1/3 of Israel, that's the elect. And to the others, that's the mark of exemption. You know, hey, those the people, hey, when Yahawashi laid down his life for them. He didn't lay down his life for the whole world. He laid down his life for the elect and the 1/3. And to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after them and through the city and smite, and let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Say utterly old and young, both maid and little children, and women, but come not near upon any man, come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient man, which was before the house. So if the elect gonna get scarcely be saved, because they're gonna have that mark on them. The 1/3 gonna have that mark on them with the name of Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Yahawah, the name of the Father, and Bahasham in the name of Yahawashi, the name of the Son. That's the mark of exemption. Hey, if they scarcely gonna make it out of here, hey, you 2/3 sinners, hey, you gonna get destroyed by the Most High. You know, is what it is. You know, hey, matter of fact, hey, it's just several places where the Most High destroyed Israel. You know, the children of Israel. It was like a weeding out of the house of Israel when they first came out of Egypt. This is Numbers 21:5. And the people spake against Yahawah and against Moses, and therefore have ye brought up upon us out of Egypt to die in the wilderness. For there is no bread, neither is there any water, and I so loathe this light bread. And they was eating angel food. Hey, whatever that bread, whatever that manna tasted, what you wanted it to taste like, it tasted like that. You know? And Yahweh sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and of much people of Israel died. He was murking Israel did when he first delivered them out of the house of Egypt. Hey, hey, and he did it again. Hey, he made the ground open up on them. In Numbers 16 and 27. I'm gonna just go right to the point. Uh, 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 um, I'm gonna go straight to the point. What he swallowed? Numbers 16 and 27. So they got up from the tabernacle of Korah and Dathan and Ibaram, Abiram on every side, and Datan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents, and their wives, and their sons, and their little children. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that Yahawah has sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. If these men die a common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then shall Yahawah have not sent me. But if Yahawah make a new thing, but if Yahawah make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that pertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men had provoked Yahawah. And this is the point. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground caved asunder, and that was under them, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that pertain unto Korah, and all their goods, and they and all that pertain unto them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed up upon them, and they perished among the congregation. Hey, Yahawashi did that to them. And all of Israel round about them fled at the cry of them, for they said, lest the earth swallow us up also. And then came out a fire from Yahawah and consumed 250 men that offered incense. And Yahawah spake unto Moses. And this is Most High destroying them. Hey, the Most High do all these things. Hey, if the Most High wants you to go into the spirit world, it's going to happen. A doctor ain't gonna be able to save your life, not with that stabbing jab. Hey, 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 that juicy juice is not gonna rescue you. You know, it's his will. Hey, the Most High wants you to go into the spirit world. You know, oh, that's the other one. That's the same one. You know, and and this one, hey, even Shatan, who the world Indian calls Satan, he's a son of God, and he's a God, son of God on the left hand side. He's the head angel on the left hand side, but he has to ask permission before he touches one of the Most High before he could do anything. He had to have permission from the Most High. The Most High have to sanction it. And this is Job 1:6. Now there was a day when the sons of Yahawah came to present themselves before Yahawah, and Satan also came among them. And Yahawah said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered Yahawah and said, from going to and fro in the earth, from walking up and down in it. And Yahawah said unto Shatan, and the reason why I said Shatan, because that's his name, It's not just, it's not Satan, it's Shatan. Thou hast thou considered my servant Job, and the Most High made a bet with Satan that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, a one that feareth Yahawah and eschew evil. Then Shaitan answered Yahawah and said, "Doth Job fear Yahawah? For not hast thou made an hedge about him and his house, about all that he have on every side, and thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance increased in the land. But pour forth thy hand now, and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee to thy face." And Yahweh said unto Shaitan, "Behold, all that he have is in thy power, only upon himself, but put forth thy hand." But behold, all, all all that he have is in thy power, only of himself put not forth thy hand. So, Satan had to have permission before he could touch Job. So Satan went forth from the presence of Yahweh, and there was a day when the sons and his daughter were eating and drinking wine, and when their eldest brother house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, "The oxen were plowing, and the asses was feeding besides them, and the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only escaped alone to tell thee." And while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, "The fire of Yahweh is fallen from heaven and has stirred up the sheep and the servant and consumed them, and I only escaped alone to tell thee." And while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, "The Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, yea, slain the servants with the edge of a sword, and I only escaped alone to tell thee." And while yet speaking, there came also another and said, "Thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in the eldest brother house, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they dead, and I only escaped alone to tell them." And Yahawashi allowed Shaitan to do all these things unto the substance of Job. And but he didn't have permission to do anything to Job right then and there. You read the next chapter over. Hey, hey, Yahweh allowed Shaitan to touch his flesh, but he couldn't touch his soul. He couldn't touch he couldn't kill him, but he could touch his flesh. But my time is running short, so let me see if I could grab it right quick. This is Job 2, because my time is running short. My and again, there was a day. There was a day when the sons of Yahawah came to present themselves before Yahawah, and Shaitan also came among them to present themselves before Yahawah, and Yahawah said unto Shaitan, from whence comest thou? And Shaitan answered Yahawah, saying, from going to and fro in the earth and walking up and down it. Well, that's the same one again. But here's the different one. Verse 3. And Yahawah said unto Shaitan, hast thou considered my servant Job? There is none like him, perfect and upright, one that feareth Yahawah and eschewing evil, and still holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me to destroy him without a cause. Hey, the scripture changes. And Shaitan answered Yahawah and said, yea. Shaitan answered Yahawah and said, skin for skin, yea, all that man had he would give for his life. But put forth thy hand and now touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. It's another bet. And Yahawah said unto Shaitan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. Hey, Shaitan still did not have permission to destroy him. Hey, like the scriptures say, hey, the issues of life or death is in the Most High's hand. So, I pray that this video was edifying to the hopeful elect. If death happens around you, that's the will of the Most High. And if stuff happens to you, you get afflicted or maimed or whatever, that's also the will of the Most High. So, I pray this video was edifying to the hopeful elect. And with that said, shalom.